everyone. You're watching Drive to the Championship presented by Mercedes-Benz. I'm Sam Gore along with Todd Martin. Todd, first thing we're going to talk about are the women. Daniela Henchikova and Victoria Azarenka playing a night match in Arthur Ashe Stadium. And obviously Azarenka trying to get back to that final eventually. Faced Henchikova, and Azarenka really hadn't been playing all that well.
Well, she hasn't been playing that well, but she did just win Cincinnati a few weeks ago at the Western and Southern. But she's dangerous. She's got so much talent, so much power, and you saw last night that even against a flat ball hitter like Daniela Henchikova, she just can dominate some of the other girls, and she played really well last night.
So Azarenka is back in the semifinals. In fact, in the women's semifinals, there's only one of them that hasn't won a Grand Slam title, and that's Flavia Pennetta. The other night match on that same evening was Rafael Nadal against Tommy Robredo. Robredo came into that match with all the momentum after beating Roger Federer, and Rafa just popped that balloon.
Well, he did, and I would have to say there's not many people that are surprised. As well as Tommy played throughout the course of the week, and as big of an upset as it was against Roger Federer, Federer was far from his best, and when a Spaniard plays a Spaniard, it's oftentimes who's the bigger, who's the stronger, who's the more disciplined player, and those are Rafael's best traits in every match he plays. So it's a disappointing way to finish for Tommy Robredo. A great result this week to be in the quarterfinals of the U.S. Open, but an indication of just how tremendous this guy is. Rafael Nadal is really, he's on fire.
Well, we finally have an upset on the men's draw that is bigger than Robredo beating Federer. Stan Wawrinka took out Andy Murray in straight sets, never facing a break point.
It's a huge shock, that stat. It's a huge shock that it was 3 sets and it was as decisive as Stan Wawrinka made it. It's not a great shock that he beat Andy Murray. It's a result he's had before, but Stan Wawrinka, not dissimilar to Richard Gasquet, is playing some of the more disciplined tennis of his career. Incredible shot maker, but what won him the match today was patience against a guy who couldn't hurt him too badly in Andy Murray. And then once he had the right ball, then he fired. And he just so happened to wait for that right ball, make the opportunity for the right ball, pull the trigger, and was successful. He executed brilliantly today. But really the most important thing is how patient he was to get the opportunity.
So the big news, Murray's out. Stan Wawrinka moves on to the semifinals to face either Djokovic or Yuzhny. Transitioning to doubles, Todd, we had a huge upset today. The Bryan brothers had the chance to make history and become the first team to win the Grand Slam in doubles, holding all 4 majors in the same calendar year. They were beaten by a very talented team of Hayes and Stepanek.
Well, Bob and Mike Bryan have absolutely thoroughly dominated the sport of men's doubles this year. They have dominated for several years, but this year it's just unbelievable. Twice as many points as their nearest rivals. Leander Paes and Radek Stepanek in the first set had to face a team that made 95% of their first serves, 14 winners, 0 unforced errors. As well as Bob and Mike Bryan started the match, is as well as Leander Paes and Radek Stepanek finished the match. Somehow, some way, the heart and the fire and the energy that Paes and Stepanek bring to the court got them out of the jam they were in, built the momentum, and they never let go of it.
So Paes and Stepanek move on to the men's doubles final where they will face Bruno Suarez and Peja. Let's talk about women's doubles because the Williams sisters, I guess, pulled off an upset today. They beat the #1 seeds in Irani and Vinci, and I say it could be qualified as an upset because that Italian team beat them in Australia this year.
It's not an upset.
You're not buying it.
It's not. Venus and Serena, when they're committed and focused, they are the best female doubles team on the planet. They beat the best doubles team in the WTA rankings, but there's not one pair of women who want to play against Serena and Venus, and today it was a landslide. It's really promising to see Venus have some success in doubles because oftentimes that translates into singles success, and for Serena Williams, she's flying high, and continues to give us no reason to doubt her future success this week in the U.S. Open.
So the Williams sisters still have a chance to win their third U.S. Open title. You've been watching Drive to the Championship presented by Mercedes-Benz.